Hi there, welcome to Wisdom Teacher Channel.
Jordan Peterson, Canadian, psychologist, born June 12, 1962. Don't compare yourself with other people, compare yourself with who you were yesterday. It is more difficult to rule yourself than to rule a city. Women deeply want men who are competent and powerful. And I don't mean power in that they can exert tyrannical control over others. That's not power. That's just corruption. Abortion is clearly wrong. Happiness is a pointless goal. Don't be dependent. At all. Ever. Period. Free speech is not just another value. It's the foundation of Western civilization. Men and women aren't the same. And they won't be the same. That doesn't mean that they can't be treated fairly. Become aware of your own insufficiency. The people who hold that our culture is an oppressive patriarchy, they don't want to admit the current hierarchy might be predicated on competence. Part of the core information that I've been purveying is that identity politics is a sick game. You don't play racial, ethnic, and gender identity games. The left plays them on behalf of the oppressed, let's say, and the right tends to play them on behalf of nationalism and ethnic pride. I think they're equally dangerous. It makes sense that a witch lives in a swamp. I happen to be a big fan of Western civilization. I think it beats the hell out of tyranny and starvation. There were some great clinicians in the 20th century, great men. Freud was a genius, Jung was a genius, Carl Rogers was a genius. There's a half dozen psychologists of the 1950s and humanists of the 1960s. We're so immaturely cynical as a culture. We're not wise enough to look at an institution like marriage and to really think about what it means and what it signifies. It signifies a place where people can tie the ropes of their lives together so that they're stronger. It signifies a place where people can tell the truth to one another. The highly functional infrastructure that surrounds us, particularly in the West, is a gift from our ancestors. The comparatively uncorrupt political and economic systems, the technology, the lifespan, the freedom, the luxury, and the opportunity. It's not just human nature to associate with tribes. It's deeper than that. Part of the reason there's an injunction to the truth, for example, is that if you're in a circumstance of extreme uncertainty, your best weapon, let's say, or your best tool or your best defense is the truth, because it keeps things simpler. The multiplication force of technology on cognitive differences is massive. I could hardly sit through Frozen. There was an attempt to craft a moral message and to build the story around that, instead of building the story and letting the moral message emerge. It was the subjugation of art to propaganda, in my estimation.
Your comment and your like help the channel to evolve always. Thanks for watching so far.